Welcome everybody. So today's yoga session is going to be a shorter session. It's going to be focusing on strength and balance to help with mental clarity and focus. So I've been listening to people, and sometimes I know you don't have time to do a full 40 or 45 minute session. So today's session will be about 20-25 minutes. So you might be able to squeeze that into your day. So I'd like you to maybe have a chair nearby, or you might have a wall space near you, because some of the balancing poses you may need a little bit of support for. So I'd like you to come to stand at the top of your mats. Lift your toes and spread them, place them back on the floor. Ground down into the feet and then lift up on your kneecaps, your thigh muscles. Engage your bandhas, the Mula Bandha and the Uddiyana Bandha. And roll your shoulders back and down. Bringing your hands to your heart center now, we'll begin with a calming breath practice. So you can close your eyes for this if you like. So just take a few deep breaths in your own normal way. Now exhale through your nose and then inhale through your nose for a count of 1, 2, 3 and hold. And now purse your lips and blow the breath out through the mouth. And again inhaling for 1, 2, 3 and hold. Purse the lips, exhale. Inhaling through your nose, 1, 2, 3 and hold. Exhale through the mouth. And last one, inhaling 1, 2, 3 and hold. Exhale. And then release your hands down. Take your feet slightly apart. So we're going to do a warm up in standing today. So drop your chin towards your chest and make a half circle to the right, coming back to center. And again to the right. And center one more time. And center. Drop the chin to the chest, moving to the left this time. So left ear towards the left shoulder. And center. And again. One more. Come back to center. So inhale and exhale as you turn to look over your right shoulder. Inhale and exhale as you turn a little further. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale, turn a little further. And slowly coming back to the center. Lovely. So take your arms down by your side. And then we're going to inhale the arms up. And then exhale them down just to shoulder level. Stretching out. Now keep your bandhas engaged here. As you turn the palms up, rotating from the shoulders. Turn the palms down and behind you if you can. Getting as much rotation into the shoulders. And one more up, palms up. Rotate, turn the palms back. Now bring your hands behind, interlace your fingers. Lift your chest, draw your navel in. Bend your knees deeply and fold forward over your legs. Let the hands come up and over if you can, or sit them on your lower back. Give your head a little shake from side to side. And then pressing into your feet. Come up with bent knees. And we'll roll the shoulders out a few times. And reverse it. Take your hands in front, bend your elbows, take your right on top and left underneath. So you can bring the hands back to back or wrap them right around. Lift your elbows slightly, draw the hands away from you. Keep the core engaged. And release. We'll do the other way. So this time the left hand is on top, right is underneath. And release. Shake the arms out. Okay, inhale your arms up in front. Rise up onto the balls of your feet. And slowly come down again. And again, we'll rock forward and back a few times. And then as you come up onto the balls of the feet, come all the way down into a squat. So you're still on the toes. Press into the feet to come up and down. One more time, inhale up. Coming down. And this time, bring your hands to your heart center and see if you can balance here for a moment. Really pressing into the big toes. A little bit tricky. And pressing into those feet now, slowly come up, come down, release the hands. Okay, hands on the hips. This is where you might feel like grabbing your chair. And we're going to start with the right leg. So bend your right knee up. Bring the two hands onto the hips, or you might be bringing the left hand onto the chair or the wall. We're going to just make circles from the hip. And change the direction. And bring the right leg down. Moving over to the left, bending your left knee, start to make circles. So again, you can have that right hand on a wall or a chair. And change the direction. And bring the left leg down. So bend the knees and just roll around a few times. Change direction. And come to standing. So now we're ready to begin our Surya Namaskars. So step to the top of your mat. Spread your toes once again. Press the feet down into the floor. Lift up on the kneecaps and thigh muscles. Engage the bandhas. Roll the shoulders back and down and bring your hands to your heart center. So we'll begin the Ujjayi breath here, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And now hands down by your side. Inhale, take the palms out, reach up. Exhale as you fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, look out flat back. Hands flat, we'll step to plank. Dropping to the knees, to the chest, to the chin. Bring yourself all the way down to the floor. Bring your hands in front. Press into your forearms, lift your chest. Slowly lower down, bring the hands under your shoulders. Push back up onto your hands and knees. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. So you might need to take a moment here just to work the legs out, bending and straightening the knees, or lifting up and down off your toes. Exhaling fully, inhale, look forward. Step your right and your left foot up. Flat back, look out. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And exhaling back into Tadasana. And again, inhale, take the palms out, reach up. Exhale as you fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, look out, flat back. Hands flat, stepping back to plank. Dropping to the knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga this time. Inhaling into Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over your toes into a downward facing dog. Spreading your fingers now as you press into the index knuckle and the base of your thumb. Turn your big toes just slightly inwards. Release the head and neck. Exhale fully, inhale, look forward. Step or hop your feet to your hands. Flat back, look out. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And exhaling back into Tadasana. So coming back to the top of your mat, ready for Surya Namaskara B. Bend your knees. Sweep your fingers against the floor. Utkatasana. Exhale as you fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, look out flat back. Hands flat, step to plank. Dropping knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhaling cobra, upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Take your right leg back, knee into the chest. Right foot forward, pressing into the right foot. Now bring the hands up to come into the lunge. And I'm just going to turn around here just to show you. So we're going to bring the hands to the heart center, bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, pressing the palms together, lifting the chest. If this is tricky for you, just drop the back knee. So either is fine. Drop your hands to the floor, stepping back to plank. Dropping knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhaling cobra, upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. Left leg back. Knee into the chest. Left foot forward. Pressing into that right foot. Inhale, come up. Hands to the heart center. Right elbow moves to the outside of the left knee or thigh. Press the palms together, lift your chest. Again, dropping the back knee if you need to. Drop your hands to the floor, stepping back to plank. Dropping knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or upward dog. Exhale, roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Or you can take child pose at this stage if you need a break. So just coming back to your breath, slowing it down. Exhale fully. Inhale, look forward, step or hop your feet to your hands. Flat back, look out. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, sweep the fingers against the floor, Utkatasana. And exhaling back into Tadasana. So one more time, bend the knees, sweep the fingers against the floor, Utkatasana. Exhale as you fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, look out flat back, hands flat, stepping to plank. Dropping knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhaling cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg back, knee into the chest. Right foot forward, swivel the left heel in, come up. And sweep your arms up into warrior one. Bring your hands to your heart center. Step your back foot in a little bit. And this is where you might need to grab your chair again. Weight forward into the right foot as you lift the left leg. Hands at heart center now. Bend the right knee, left foot to the floor, dropping the hands, stepping back to plank. Dropping knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhaling cobra, upward dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Left leg back. Knee to chest. Left foot forward, swivel the right heel in, come up. Inhale, sweep the arms up for warrior one. Hands to heart center. Begin to step the right foot in, weight into the left foot, leaning forward. Again, you can grab onto something here if you need to. Bend the left knee, step back with the right foot, dropping the hands to the floor, stepping back to plank, dropping knees, chest, chin or chaturanga, inhaling cobra or upward dog, exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog or taking child pose. So really focus on the breath here now until it begins to slow. Release your head and neck. Exhale fully. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop your feet to your hands. Flat back, look out. Exhale as you fold. Bend the knees. Sweep the fingers against the floor, Utkatasana. And exhaling back into Tadasana. So standing at the front of your mat now, you might like a drink of water or just stand with the eyes closed and take a few nice deep breaths. Opening your eyes. Place your hands on your hips. Step your feet wide. Turn your right foot out and your left foot in. Bend your right knee into warrior two, watching the knee goes out towards the little toe. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, just release the shoulders but activate the arms. And turn to look along your right arm. Straightening up on that right knee. So bring your left hand onto your hip, extend over your right leg, take your right hand down onto your shin, roll your left shoulder back and then reach up through the left arm for Trikonasana. Okay, bringing the left hand back down. Bend into your right knee, begin to step your left foot in a little bit. So this one might be a little bit tricky. You're going to bring your right hand about a foot in front of your right foot. Begin to shift the weight now into the right foot as you lift the left leg. Now if this is tricky for you, just bring two hands to the ground and bring the left leg up. And you can stay here. Or coming all the way into half moon pose. And slowly bending your right knee, bring your left leg down. Left hand onto the hip, slowly come up and turn the feet forward. So we'll turn to the left now for that sequence. Left foot out, right foot in. Bend into your left knee. Inhale, both arms up. Relax your shoulders, draw the shoulder blades back and turn to look towards your left middle finger. Slowly start to straighten up on that left knee. Bring your right hand to your hip, extend over that left leg as the left hand comes down somewhere onto the shin or the ankle, softening the knee if you need to. Roll back through the right shoulder and then reach up through your right arm. So Trikonasana, a nice side stretch. 2 feet on the floor for a change, a little bit easier. And then bring that right hand down. Begin to come up, bend into the left knee. Step the right foot in a little bit, getting ready to come on to the left side. So bring the left hand down. Push the weight into the left foot as you lift the right. Now if this is too much, again, as I say, you can bring 2 hands to the floor and just stay here. If not, maybe moving into the full half moon pose. So if you're in a full half moon, flex the back foot, turn the toes towards you. Okay, right hand to hip, bend the left knee, right foot down, slowly come up and turn both feet forward. So take a deep breath there, well done. Tricky poses. So we're going to keep the feet nice and wide, maybe moving to the back of the mat and rotating the big toes slightly inwards. Inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale as you fold forward, releasing the hands down onto your shoulders, pressing the weight forward into the toes. Just stay here or fold down, walking the hands back, dropping your head. So it doesn't matter where the head is, just release the head and neck, whether you're just here, or whether you can bring the head all the way down. Slowly begin to lift the head and walk the hands forward. So once again, you're on your fingertips, the hands are onto the shoulders. And we're just going to lunge from side to side. So moving to each side. So again, the lunges are great for strengthening the legs. This time now, when you come to the right side, see if you can lift the left foot, pressing the heel, sinking a little lower into the right side, and then moving over to the other side, same thing. Come back into the center, turn the feet forward, soften the knees. Bring your hands onto your hips, engage your core, and then very slowly, using the strength in the legs, keeping the core engaged, we'll come up. And you can heel and toe the feet back together, coming back to stand at the front of your mat. Just take a breath. And we're going to move on to some more balancing poses. So again, you can have your trusty chair ready, or you can move to a wall. We're going to start with tree pose. So taking the weight into the left foot, bend your right knee. Hug your right knee up. Take your left hand out. So you could be just staying right here, and you might have your left hand on a wall or a chair. Now, placing your right foot against your left calf or ankle, or maybe coming up to the thigh. Take two hands out, get the balance. Again, one hand could be on a chair or a wall. If you're steady, bring the hands to heart center. And then finally, maybe resting the hands on the top of your head. Remember to use your core again here to help the balance. Slowly release the hands. Release the right leg, stretch the legs out for a moment. Moving to the other side, so weight into the right foot, bend the left knee. Hug it up. Take your right hand out. Get your balance. Then maybe placing the left foot to the calf or ankle, or up to the thigh as close as you can to the groin. Two hands out. Hands to heart center, maybe. And then possibly hands on the head. Slowly release the hands. Release the legs. Take your feet quite wide, bend your knees, and just do a few little circles around. Changing direction. And come back to center. So we're going to come and stand at the front of the mat again. Hands to heart center. Inhale, take your palms out, reach up. Exhale as you fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, look out, flat back, hands flat, stepping back into a downward facing dog. Maybe walk the feet out here. Now we're going to take the right leg back, bring the knee into the chest. Hold it here for a moment. Now you can stay here, or you can begin to slide your right foot across, coming onto the outer edge of the foot, and then maybe flattening the left foot, moving your right hand into the center, left hand on your hip, maybe taking the left hand up, so into a form of side plank. Now again, if this is too much for you, come back onto two hands and maybe even just stay here with the feet, or you can just be at this one here. So again, work it whatever way suits you today. Drop the left hand down, rotate back into downward facing dog, have a little stretch out. And I'm just going to turn around here. So we're going to take the left leg back, knee into the chest, maybe holding it here. Then slide it across, come onto the outer edge, move your left hand into the center a little bit, and then maybe flattening the right foot as you come over, maybe taking that hand up. Take the right hand down, step yourself back into downward facing dog, drop onto your knees, take the knees wide, big toes to touch, sit back, and either hands in front, hands under the forehead, or arms alongside your body. So you can stay here for a little while and just finish your session. Or if you want to take a longer Shavasana, you can use the Yoga Nidra session, which I did for you a couple of weeks ago. So feel free to take a long Yoga Nidra even if you need it. If not, just take a few breaths in child pose or lie on your back and take a few breaths on your back. Okay, so if you've just had a short rest in child pose or in Shavasana, you can come back now to kneeling. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it through your mouth. And once again, deep breath in. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for joining me again. So if you liked this session, you might just leave a comment. So as I say, anybody who wants to do a longer Yoga Nidra, feel free to do that. If not, I'll see you all next time. Thank you.